The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to...
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wheaton with a catch right side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos... The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we have reached halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and it was a loss on the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Review.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Holding receiving team.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll set up a throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient, and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now a handoff looking right. That one good for 10 yards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 11 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a box.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost them 5 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And they give this time to the tailback. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. We've got a 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game.